What's up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. It's Benson here with Golden.
Makes sense.
You got to finish it up.
I don't see why not.
All right, I'll call you Golden from now on. That's cool.
It's okay.
I'm jiggy with it.
Well, in any case, so we do have Fnatic going up against 3D Max. Fnatic have a commanding lead going into the half. If I'm correct, it's 74 points.
Yes.
So they are just on top of it. But 3D Max, on the other hand, they, got to answer back. I mean, they got to find a way to rally together here and just be able to maintain control for the most part, because I think that was something that's been really hurting them throughout this game.
The big thing from that last game was just simply the outslaying that was done.
Yeah.
Fnatic just made it look simple. There was nothing 3D Max could do. They were getting on the flags, but as soon as they got the flags, Fnatic would just outslay them and get the flag straight back. So that's something going into the second side we need to see different from 3D Max. They need to be getting more kills on the board.
All right, well, and yes, you are right about that, of course, as the match is about to begin in about 20 seconds here. Of course, with the sides flipping now, I will have to say I like 3D Max's chances here. They just got to reset. They relaxed. We had a little bit of a break because of the fact that there was a PC issue. Yeah. So I gave the 3D Max guys a second to kind of just gather themselves together and then figure out what they want to do next. So here we go. Game is live, as you can go ahead and see what is going on here in the overhead. You got a lot of activity going down over by A, as we go ahead and jump over to the A site now and see that we have about 2 members of 3D Max now on the push-up. But one member from Fnatic, as a matter of fact, is going to manage to stay alive there all by himself. And that was actually going to be fixed here, as 3D Max does manage to get control, and they will get A.
They did a lot of hard work there, but the one problem with that is they dedicated so many people towards the A site, they just didn't even acknowledge the B site. So Fnatic, you're going to say thank you very much. They pick up their home flag, but they pick up B. But look at the spawn that 3D Max got. They pretty much just spawned on the Charlie flag. They're going to hop on that, and that should put them back in towards the start of this game.
Well, let's see what Unfixed is going to do here.
Look at the ranking there on the screen. 50-50. You guys, you don't know who's going to win either.
Well, make sure you guys are voting for who you think is going to take it to the top. Who's going to take the W here. But in any case, so looking over Hysteria's, he's going to get picked off as Unfixed. Now will have no problem going after C, and it seems like that's going to be the case here. Taking a look at the tabletop and looking and see what is the deal. B, it's going to be hotly contested as we go ahead and give some love here to Too Easy. We haven't really talked about all that much, but really has been the standout player for Fnatic in that AAA game this time around. Could very much be the case. He's going to find one player. That is going to be Hadrian, and another one as well. He is able to pick up 3 on that one and just clean in house against 3D Max.
You couldn't have picked a better time to watch.
I know.
You really couldn't. You're talking about how
very perceptive.
We haven't seen much of him. He comes out and he does that. That's just a fantastic play from him. And he's going to give Fnatic that Bravo flag. Now they can try and be a little bit more aggressive towards Alpha. See the score, 184 to 178, but it's worth mentioning as well, that 74 ticket lead that they have, it's just massive.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you can see it at the top of the screen there, guys. Plus 74 right next to Fnatic's name. That is how much they got off of that first half. Of course, the sides are being added. So if 3D Max goes below 74 tickets in this half, then they will end up losing the game there. Too easy.
So they basically only have less than 100 tickets left.
Yeah,
they're already at 90 tickets.
Pretty much. I mean, that is the worrisome part here, especially if you're a 3D Max fan. You're like, come on, guys, step it up. Get into shape here. And the crazy part is, if you look, all of them have 1 kill. Every member of 3D Max has 1 kill each. While on the other side, you have one guy who actually has more than both of them, which is Valutasia. He has 7 kills. On the other side, you have 5 in total for 3D Max.
Again, it just comes down to what I said before the game started. The outslaying. Fnatic are just making it look like men against children at this point. There is nothing 3D Max can do. They can't get out of the base.
I've never heard that phrase before.
Really?
And that is awesome.
Thanks, bro. I try. I got plenty more where that came from.
Yes.
Don't even worry about it. 3D Max still. Now you've mentioned it. Oh, there you go. It looks like Ed. He's going to be the one that finally gets off the breadstick.
They got to get something up here, man.
That trip cap as well. It was just so lethal. But now, realistically, you got Fnatic just staying pretty. And again, 3D Max, you have to recognize it. If they drop below 74 tickets, that's GG.
Well, here we go, as Hysterius is going to find one player behind him, but he's going to get picked off. Morty ends up turning on him. That's going to be a big motivational booster there, but Unfixed is going to stop that little boost of motivation that he got there and shut him down right away as he tried to make his way over toward C. But now, Ed pushing forward to B now. This could be the opportunity they were looking for. Get this flag down, maybe even try and see if they could trip cap them themselves. But the other, I mean, honestly, with the way that Valuetasia on the other side here with 3D Max for Fnatic is playing against 3D Max, it makes you wonder, is this team capable of doing it? I think that they are, but they haven't shown the viewers yet, as Valuetasia is going to pick up his 10th kill, and that was going to be on Ed.
Yeah, Valuetasia really is having a very strong game. Meanwhile, over on the 3D Max side of things.
Oh, 3D Max, you want to look at?
I'm just looking at the scoreboard. Just having a look. Rom right now 4 and 6, playing the best out of his team, and he's having to do some hard defense over here in the trenches on this Alpha flag. And Fnatic, they can kind of just give that flag away. That's not important at all. The big question is who's going to grab the C flag, and it's actually going to be 3D Max as well. So they are just reducing that bleed. But again, we have to remind you guys, the reason there's a 74 on your screen is as soon as 3D Max hit below 74, that is game to Fnatic.
All right, well, here, check this out, right? Hysterias is going to be the one on the attack. He does manage to get B. They can give up C. They give up C. They can hold A and B perfectly fine, and that could be it for them. But bear in mind, too, that they are only within, I would say, maybe 25-plus tickets away from losing this game. So they need to hold this one down. They need to get A and B here, and every death counts at this point.
You can't be afforded to dying, but at the same time, you need to just make sure that you have good map control over these flags, because, I mean, you don't need to be pushing that Charlie flag. That's for sure. You don't need to overextend. You don't need to risk flipping the spawn. All you need to do is just set up and lock it down, as right now, you can see one kill go down shortly there on Valuetasia, but the B flag has been made neutral whilst, I think that was Hadrian, whilst he was trying to shut down Valuetasia. That B flag has been taken away from them, and Fnatic, once again, are going to stop the bleed.
That's right. Now taking a look here at Enoch, seeing if he's going to find anyone. He does find one player, but they're going to be playing a little ring around the rosy with one another. As Enoch's trying to take him out, but he's taking some shots from the side here, throws on that med. He's going to get cleaned up. Ed's going to be the last person left alive here as he goes after B by himself. And they still have A. Remember,
they still have that A flag. Fnatic right now owning with Charlie. However, the amount of deaths that are going down, this is not looking good for 3D Max. Just that the sheer amount of control Fnatic have over this whole map. And once again, Fnatic jump on that B flag, 147 to 18-9. However, Fnatic once again with that 74-point lead.
Fnatic is just displaying why they're one of the best teams in Europe right now. And just, I mean, goodness gracious, it's crazy because you're seeing this, right? And then we saw the matchup with AAA.
How close that was.
Yeah, how close that was. Makes you wonder, It makes you wonder.
Oh my god, look at that current rate.
Which one?
The one that just came up on everyone's screen. It was 90% in favor of Team Fnatic.
Oh, goodness
That's
gracious.
what you guys
well,
at home
fans are in favor. Makes sense.
Well, Golden Boy, 2 points, 2 tickets, 1 ticket.
3 cap, and that's it.
That's going to be game right now. Team Fnatic continuing with their dominance. A lot of people, they're hot favorite going into this game.
I don't know, man.
And a whole tournament for that.
After that last game, the way that 3D Max the way AAA played against Fnatic, honestly, I mean, makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. How close those teams were. How far ahead Fnatic could possibly be. But 3D Max is not a bad team by any means. They were invited here, by the Dreamhack staff to participate in this tournament. Honestly, they're a very talented team, but they just need to get it together. And you know what? It is going to happen on Operation Locker. That's going to be a much small form map. I expect to see a lot of, aggressive play out of 3D Max. They just need to find their shots. Yeah,
they do, because right now, again, it comes down to the slaying power this Fnatic team possesses. Valuetasia 17-5, Morty 12-8, 2easy 14-4, Unfixed 13-2. He's only died twice. Winghaven as well, 8-2. I mean, the Fnatic guys, A, just aren't dying. That's a big factor, and as well as that, they're just getting more kills, to put it simply, and there's nothing 3D Max can do about it.
Yeah, and looking here at the scoreboard, you can see, 3D Max, none of them have gotten past that 10-kill threshold yet. None of them. So that just gives you an idea of just the dominance that Fnatic is displaying here. Moving into Operation Locker, though, you have to wonder to yourself, can 3D Max answer back again? I will reiterate it. I believe they can. They need to just take it to them. If you were watching that AA game going up against Fnatic, you saw it. You saw that there were cracks in the armor of this Fnatic roster. They could very well come up with another victory here. And you know what? It seems like they're starting to find their shot. although Fnatic, you know, they know that they got the W here, 3D Max, they're taking them out right now. And this is a good opportunity just for them to be like, all right, you know what? We need to just get kills.
Yeah, work on the shot. That's definitely going to be something they need to do. Just try and get the shot heated up. But it's worth mentioning as well, just an update for you guys from the sort of the bring your own computer side, the BYOC side. Epsilon, they've secured their spot in tomorrow's group. They managed to do so by winning 3 games and not actually dropping a single map. They won all 3 games 2-0, as well as that in Group B from the BYOC. You have Wizards Must Die. They're sitting pretty. They've won 3 so far. However, there is actually a couple more teams in that group just because of the way that the numbers work. So they aren't guaranteed qualification just yet. So we will keep our eyes on that second Group B for you all at home. But Epsilon, that's going to be the big update. They have now, in fact, qualified for tomorrow's game.
Wow, well, congratulations, Epsilon. I know a lot of people are really looking forward to seeing them. They're actually going to be in a group with MYM and Eyeballers, and then the winner of Group B as well. So Epsilon won Group A, which is their group. They ended up winning that one on the open side, and then the winner of the open side Group B, they're going to get thrown into that 4-team group as well. And that's again, it's going to be MYM Eyeballers. Eyeballers, a team that I know a lot of people are eager to watch, and it's also going to give you know, these 4 teams much needed break going into tomorrow. You know, so pretty good for them.
Very good, as this game is just coming to an end. The only real question was how many tickets were Fnatic going to lose. You see right now 108-9. And again, Fnatic with that 2-cap, with Alpha, with Charlie, really putting the pressure on this 3D Max team. But what you need to see now from 3D Max is they just need to get themselves composed for the second map. They just need to kind of forget about this a little bit, put it to one side, and go in big and go in strong on the second map of the series.
Yeah, very true there. 4 tickets remaining left in this one. We're going to go straight into Operational Locker as soon as this one's done. So there's not going to be any break, because we know we kind of hit you guys with a break there in the middle, and it went a little longer than we thought. What happened?
Nothing did. Don't you worry about it.
You know, why you better watch yourself, Ben? Better watch yourself. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I like it.
That's all I'm saying, son.
That's good. That's good. I'm gonna use that one. That's quite interesting. Well, the 3D Max desperately just want to continue this game on for as long as they possibly can. Again, this game was over quite a while ago. Just waiting for Fnatic to finally put it out of reach. Just 1 ticket remaining for 3D Max. And you know, what are your thoughts going into the second map of the series? I mean, realistically, do you see any way for 3D Max to put this behind them?
Oh yeah, I definitely can. I mean, you know, they took a shellacking here in this game, but I think, you know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Operation Locker, it's a much more faster and frenetic map than Parasol Storm is. You know, you have a little bit more of an advantage, you know, advantage sights, you know, like line of sights are a little bit more clear. Honestly, in Operation Locker with its closed form, I mean, if 3D Max comes through there and they can get A and B, pin the other team down over by C, there could be a possibility to come up with a W here. Now, I got to give 3D Max credit, man. They are just taking them for a ride here, despite the fact that they, you know, have lost this game. They're like, you know what, man? We're going to fight to the final ticket, and that's exactly what happened. Shout out to them. All right.
72-0. First game, if you remember, was 74-0, so just a gradual improvement there from 3D Max.
That's very true there, and the stats unfixed, 21-5, too easy, 20-6.
Wow.
And no one going negative here for Fnatic. On the other side, though, Rom actually showing that, you know what, he can hang 14-12. He was actually getting a couple good shots there at one point, and Hadrian 13-7. But the objective play here definitely in the favor of me. Look at
the points.
Look at the point
spread. The top 4 players from Fnatic all had 500 plus more points than the first player from 3D Max.
Yeah, exactly.
That just shows you the sheer OBJ work that's being done there by this team.
Getting on the objective, playing it, holding it down. That's the name of the game here, as we're getting Operation Locker ready to go here between these 2 teams. And I almost quit out. That would have been really bad.
That probably wouldn't have been the best thing you could have done.
Yeah, probably would have sucked a little bit. You know, it is what it is.
Why'd you have to try and ruin it?
I'm so sorry about that. So sorry. But once again, guys, you can sound off on Twitter. Let people know, who do you think is going to take the W. You can use hashtag Team Fnatic. And if I'm correct, it's hashtag 3D Max or Team 3D Max.
I think it's just 3D Max.
I think it's just 3D Max.
I think it's just 3D Max.
Hashtag 3D Max.
It's only AAA who have the Team AAA.
No, I think they all have Team. I think they all have Team.
Are you sure?
I believe so.
I think you're wrong.
You know, chances are I could be wrong.
I think you're Pretty much.
Don't judge me.
I know they're doing some voting as well in the Twitch chat as well. You put the exclamation mark, then you put what you want as well. That's how some of the votes. But you could just see the sheer amount of fan support that Fnatic have. You know, it was like 90% to 10%. That's a lot of fans.
Yeah, it's a lot of people just saying that they support the other team. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if any 3D Max fans come out of the woodwork here to support their team. Operation Locker is going to be starting up here in just a bit. And I got to get your prediction going into this one. You believe a Fnatic 2-0?
It's looking that way just simply because of the outslaying that they did. Obviously, that was on one map, though. It's a completely different map. The way it plays is very, very different as well. But Fnatic definitely looking strong. There's a reason why a lot of people are predicting them to go ahead and take this tournament. And that was exactly why in that last game we saw just sheer slaying ability from them and great objective-based work as well. But for me, you know, if 3D Max do have any chance, they need to come out and they need to slay down this Fnatic team.
Yep. All right. Sounds good. And seems like there was a
Server reset.
little bit of a reset there. I ended up seeing Diffuse. I was like, whoo, Diffuse? And then that didn't happen. But it's okay.
We're all here for you, bro. Don't worry.
All right. So, yeah, you know, I mean, I got to, you know, say I think 3D Max, they could very well take this one. They just need to find their shot. That is going to be the mission here. And yeah, I see you're looking at the stream.
I'm just having a look and seeing what everyone else is saying. Just having a look at the support. You know, 3D Max got some support. Fnatic got some support as well.
Okay.
You know,